Hey guys, it's pretty exciting week. You guys just introduced the new Cell Cyto brace, so I came to check it out. Let's see it.
There it is. It's actually a Cyto Cell, and it's what it really was intended to be was a brace that was more of an entry level brace into knee bracing, sort of scaled back from our Ultra Cell here, and obviously priced lower. But what we tried to do was maintain our philosophy in knee bracing, and reduce some of the components on the Ultra Cell to bring this to a price point that was more affordable, yet still quite a bit more protected than anything else in that market.
So the Ultra Cell was the 2011 TransWorld Product of the Year, so we're pretty familiar with it. The adjustability, the the bullet system. The Cyto Cell has straps though,
Right.
correct? So is that to make it more affordable?
That is, there's a couple of reasons. Obviously, to bring down the cost of the Ultra Cell and bring down the cost of what eventually was the Cyto Cell, straps were something we went to almost begrudgingly. We're not big fans of straps. Obviously, we came from the liner, which was originally a lace liner, and then we went to the BOA system, and obviously now with the Cyto, we did go with straps, and there are a lot of people that have requested that we go to straps, and some people who can't believe that we've done it. I've gotten already messages on Twitter and that, but this is all still available, and what you have now are options. So this brace, to reduce the cost, we went straps. Yeah.
Okay, so I've tried them both on now. My impression of the Cyto Cell was that for a guy who doesn't wear braces and wants to get into a brace, it'd be an easy brace to adapt to quickly. Would you agree?
Well, I agree. It's more traditional, along the lines of what everyone else has done, as far as straps, a simple one-piece patella cup, small, medium, large, extra large. It's more user friendly in that respect. It's simplified. I mean, there's less components on it. There's the cuffs still adjust. They adjust differently. Obviously, the straps are very simple. There's really no learning curve to them. The patella cup, it's one piece. It's not all this stuff moving around. There's a lot less to it.
So Jim, when you invented the knee brace, yeah, this is the godfather of the knee brace. Well, it's come so far over the years. Even at this entry level Cyto price point brace, it's still worlds ahead of anything you ever dreamed of when you first started, correct?
Yes, when obviously starting with the CTI and having a custom fit brace, when we started Asterisk to begin with, it was almost just to prove that it could be done, that you could make a brace that was off the shelf, that could afford you the same protection as a CTI, but you could sell it in a box. It didn't have to be fitted to you. And initially we did that, and we did the original red cell. And then this revision, the frame of these share the same mold, but not the same material in the frames. This one's all fiberglass, that one's carbon fiber. But the new frame shape, along with the new hinge, it's the same idea as the original Asterisk hinge, but it just fits a lot better than the original Asterisk brace. And I think we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, is to make a brace that would support you as well as a perfectly fitting, which was rare, custom fit brace, and something that came off the shelf. So I think it's a really good effort. I'm happy with it.
So the the leg cuffs, the adjustable cuffs on these braces, before I turn the camera on, you were telling me why it's so important to have that. Can you run down on that?
Well, it's in order to have a knee brace that really accomplishes what I think a knee brace has to do, and doctors and everybody that's ever worked with them, is it's a little hard to show with just a brace in your hand. But your knee, if your knee tries to collapse to the medial side, which is the inside of your knee, which is typical of a knee injury, if you haven't captured the frame by a cuff on the upper and the lower, the frame can just move along with the injury. And if there's just a little short cuff up here, just a token cuff, there's nothing to gather to hold the leg in a straight position so that it can't collapse. The other thing about the cuff, especially the upper cuff, is when we use this little strap, which looks like no big deal, but it's a really big deal. The tether connects the boot to the brace, and so what happens is as the boot,
It was team effort.
yes. A typical injury on a motorcycle would be you catch your toe and the toe turns out like this, and out goes your knee. And the only thing to prevent that is a little tiny ACL ligament, which just goes pop. What we've done with this strap is caused this to happen, because it connects to the boot, it drags the brace with it, it keeps all in one unit. So we've created this leverage. We've converted torque to speed, and your body can take all the speed, but you just can't take torque. It'll just twist your leg. So this captures the upper leg. So as the impact is applied, it just contains it. It doesn't allow your knee to pop. And a little added benefit, it just doesn't allow your ankle to pop. It actually, a knee brace protects your ankle when used with this system. So it's just, in our mind, imperative that you go through all the steps necessary to make a real knee brace and not a glorified knee pad.
So Dave, are there any athletes in the pits today that will be running the Cyto?
The Cyto Cell. To be honest, I think Tyler Rattray is wearing it today, but I'm not really sure. Like I said, they just came out a few days ago. Tom Carson, the team manager, has been working with some guys. I'm not 100% sure that they're wearing this.
I know of one.
Okay.
Travis Bright is wearing
Travis
it. Has
Bright.
been wearing it for about since we first brought it out of the molds. So it's been almost a month he's been wearing it, and he loves it.
Yeah, I think the thing's really exciting because it is really low profile. And it's comfortable, and I think it'd be easy to get used to.
Okay.
So when do the braces become available to the public?
They're available. As
Available
of last
now.
Monday, they're available now. They're in dealerships, online at our website, asterisk.com, and everywhere else.